Enjoy talking magic with a fellow sorcerer. Say, do you ever feel like you can't really trust your scarabs? Oh no, not that. What I meant to ask was, do you ever wonder if you made the right choice? Maybe pyromancy would have been better, or theurgy? I do. But that's the advantage to balance, though, isn't it? Oh, I like your ring, by the way. It looks powerful. Now what were we talking about? Oh yeah, the spell! I have a spell I'd really like you to try out. It's some sorcery I've been working on, when I'm not distracted. Oh, but I can't give you the spell until you've been tested by the Arbiter Proctus, Sirio Cassini. So yeah, go see Sirio.
Well met, young wizard. Fitzhugh told me the Arcanum had a new initiate. He said you were unworthy, but he can sometimes be... judging by your attire, I can tell you have a good fashion sense. And I suspect you have a great magical aptitude as well. I am an Arcanum Sentinel sworn to protect the Spiral, but I also serve as Arbiter Proctus, testing initiates. Come in, and I will test you. You look out and wonder, where are we? Where is the library? But your thinking is too traditional. As an initiate, you must let that go. Like the Arcanum itself, this chamber exists in a place of its own, between, beneath, behind, and beyond the rings of the spire. Likewise, your success as an initiate depends upon your ability to transcend your knowledge, your skills, and your philosophy. I warn you now, I am here to test the very limits of your magical prowess. I will not pull any punches. You have proven Fitzhugh's assessment was completely wrong. I have no doubts as to your worth and your courage. I will inform the scholars of your success. They will entrust you with greater responsibilities. Arrivederci, until we meet again.
Excuse me, but this happens when you have... If you'd like more... Oh dear. If you'd like more space in your backpack, you can always purchase a handy Expand Backpack Elixir from the Crown Shop.
Do you ever forget what you were worrying about and then worry that it was something you really needed to worry about? I do that all the time. Oh, but you dueled Sirio and you passed! That is what happened, right? Oh, good. Now I can show you the spell. It's inspired by Polaris, in fact. Be careful with it. Sometimes my spells can be a little unpredictable. Sorcery's always like that, though, right? Now, where's that scroll I was reading? Oh, yes, it was good to see you. Come back again sometime. I might have new sorcery spells.
You so long. I submitted that service request ages ago. Miss Indoor Thunderstorm next door has created quite the mold situation. Oh, my stars. You're not the custodian. You're the new arrival, aren't you? Of course you are. I called for you. Come. Well, hello there. As you may have gathered, I am Qyburn Stellagaze, the Arcanum's foremost resident astral scholar. So glad to finally meet you. Sorry for the humidity in here. Apparently, Ione has no regard for other people's upper respiratory systems. Speaking of feeling bad, the reason I summoned for you is because I felt awful that I wasn't able to meet you when you first arrived. I just get so wrapped up in my research that I tend to miss things. I swear this whole place could fall into a black hole, and I'd never know. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I have several fascinating astral spells that I'd be willing to teach you if you're ever interested. I'll be right here whenever you're ready. No pressure. But I do need to get back to work, so you just let me know, okay? Great!
dear. Judging by his foliage, Bartleby's condition certainly hasn't improved. In fact, he appears to be. You should speak to him and find out how he's feeling. And don't forget to use your bedside manners.
Oh, hello, Wizard. I know your name, but somehow it's escaping me right now. That happens more and more often these days. My trunk feels thick and dry. My branches droop, and my leaves have lost their healthy glow. I feel poor in body, mind, and spirit. What's happening to me? It seems like there's something I should remember, but it keeps escaping my memory. If I had my other eye, the eye of history, I think it would help, but I can't even remember what happened to it. Can you ask Merle Ambrose?
Ah, my favorite Ravenwood alumnus. I understand you've joined the Arcanum. I suspected you might wind up there. Talent such as yours. I wasn't able to say anything, of course. Everything with the Arcanum is always a secret. They prefer it that way, and it does seem wise. The Arcanum's work is crucial, however, especially with the revelation that old Cobb is actually Grandfather Spider. Such disquieting news. I won't pry into your affairs, but please don't be a stranger around here. After all, our younger students need mentors like you. But you're here about Bartleby, aren't you? His condition has grown worse, isn't it? I just can't fathom why this is happening. Oh, he mentioned the Eye of History. Yes, he has been rather nostalgic lately. Oh, but perhaps the eye could help restore his health, too. Of course, we both know that it was Malistaire who stole Bartleby's eye, but we never learnt what he... Oh, an oversight to be sure. I suggest you go to the Death School and see Dworgin. Ask if he has any idea where Malistaire...
Why, hello there, Wizard! I'm so glad you decided to pay me a visit! You're looking for the Eye of History? Oh, I had hoped we'd finally put Malistaire to rest, but his story always seems to come back up again. No clues here at the school, but you might try Malistaire's house in Dark Cave. I don't think anyone's been in there since, well, a long time. One thing to know. After Sylvia's death, I think he did some remodeling. So, who knows what you might find in there. But, yeah.
Memories of tragedy and triumph wash over you as you enter the home of your former nemesis. Portraits and keepsakes remind you that this was not just Malistaire's house, but Sylvia Drake's as well. You feel an eerie sense of foreboding when you look at the door at the back of the hall. The back halls of the home have been transformed into a sanctum of undeath. It was into these chambers that Malistaire came after Sylvia's death, first in mourning and later in madness. A dark spirit, appointed by the master necromancer to protect his work, still maintains its vigil. You must defeat it to proceed. can now explore deeper into Malastaire's sanctum. Across the room, you see Malastaire's desk. Here he sat, feverishly searching old tomes for a way to bring Sylvia back. On the desk, open to the page where Malastaire left it, lies what appears to be a journal. You should read it for clues. As you begin reading the journal, you can almost hear Malastaire's voice.
My efforts to resurrect Sylvia have met no success, but I've heard of a mysterious group of scholars called the Cabal. They may know a way. This Cabal lives up to its reputation. They communicate through a masked agent who goes only by the initials G and D. Nervous as it makes me to deal with this Cabal, they claim to have the answers I seek. What choice? In exchange for information, the Cabal demands I give them the eye of history. They plan to take it to the world of Mirage. I know not why. I am conflicted. I fear what the Cabal's intentions in Mirage may be, but I've come too far to turn back now. I made the exchange. The secret to resurrecting Sylvia lies within an ancient tome known as the Croconomicon. To Crocotopia I go.
You close the journal and place it in your backpack.
So it's you, the headmaster's little pet. Been a long time, but I always knew we'd cross paths again. You've grown in power. I have too. My associates now make Ambrose look like a hedge wizard. Perhaps you've heard of the Cabal? They have agents everywhere. Even wizards. After this, I'll be a full-fledged member. See, they detected an intruder here and sent me. That journal's not going anywhere. Neither are you. Here's how the Cabal fights! This one's just for you. Oh, now you've really done it. You think you won here? You have no idea. You crossed the Cabal. Oh yeah, you'll hear from us again.
Oh, Malastaire's journal. I shudder to think what insanity is expressed within these pages. Nonetheless, I will have to read it. Any clues regarding the Eye of History? The Cabal? I'm not familiar, but they sound dangerous. A shame Dunkin has taken up with them. So the Cabal took the Eye to Mirage? That is very troubling. Probably no coincidence that Mirage is what you should consult with your friends at the Arcanum. Perhaps they've heard of this Cabal. And, of course, you should visit Mirage. Before you go, however, see your friend Mallory near the Life School. She's very talented, but...
Well, if it isn't the most heroic celebrity wizard who ever lived. Seriously, you're all anyone talks about around here. I'm kinda sick of it. Ah, come on. You know I'm kidding, right? It's actually great to see you. I'm learning a lot at Ravenwood. But it's not like Polaris. Remember when we charged into the Sky Anchor and faced down the rat? Now that was living. I miss those days. Where are you off to now? Mirage? No way. Promise you'll tell me all about it. Cool. I can't wait. I'll be here. Don't be a stranger.
It's about time you returned, Initiate. You were supposed to check on the tree, not climb up in its branches and take a nap. Ione's been waiting to hear your report. I'd get in there right away if I were you. She's not exactly known for her patience.
Did I hear Fitzhume say I was impatient? I feel surprised. Do you think I lack patience? Never mind. We don't have time for that. What news from Grandfather Tree? He's worse. I see. The Eye of History? Taken to Mirage by the Cabal? Are you certain? I feel perplexed. Yes, I think I have heard of this Cabal, a group of dark wizards. Mysterious. You should go to Mirage, talk to Kisma.
Greetings, Initiate. You seek to travel to Mirage. Might I ask why? The Eye of History is there. If true, this might explain a great deal. You must understand, Mirage is a world of constant change, ever-shifting sands. But the last few years have seen a rash of massive sandstorms. More recently, there was a sandstorm of colossal proportions. During the storm, somehow the world door in Mirage was lost in the sands. You see, the sands of Mirage are unique. They're more than elements in it. Thus, the world door is lost, not just in space, but in time as well. I believe, however, I've devised a way to reach it and to restore it. I have not yet pinpointed its exact location in the space-time continuum, but this portal can at least get you in the vicinity. Take the portal, find the lost world door where it is buried, and use this charm to restore it to its proper time and place. Then return.
You pass through the portal and find yourself in a place unlike any you've seen before. Sand stretches to the horizon and all... Kisma said the world door would be close, but possibly buried in the sand. You'll have to search for it.
A wanderer appears in the desert. You seek to restore the world door. It is close, but you must discover the secret of the sands to reach it. The sands hide many secrets, but sometimes they can reveal them as well. Collect sand grains from the sand swirlers and return.
grave.
You cast the sand grains into the chasm, and a bridge is revealed. You sense that the world door is buried somewhere amid the dunes on the other side, but you aren't sure exactly where. As you reach the top of the dune, you finally see the world door, partially submerged in the sand. Only problem is it's guarded by a genie.